guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am going to do a toy hunt. It's been a while, but I figured I'm gonna do a toy hunt. I'm gonna hit up a few places, mix in some clips from previous toy hunts that I didn't get to share with you guys, and at the end show you my massive haul for not only today, hopefully, but throughout the week that I've been saving up. Before I do the toy hunt, I wanted to get some food in me, get some breakfast, because it's good to have energy for a toy hunt, and also you make pretty bad decisions on an empty stomach. Alright guys, I'll see you at the breakfast place. I'll see you later. Goodbye. So I got my food. So I went to one of my favorite places in the city. I went to Devil's Teeth. It's Sunday, so they have $1 beignets. So I got a bunch of beignets. I got a lot of beignets. Wasn't all for me. It wasn't supposed to be all for me. Plans fell through. So I got beignets and a breakfast sandwich. This is gonna be very messy. But before I do my toy hunt, I wanted to have some food. It's really fucking good. It's been so long since I had a beignet from here, because I always forget to go on Sundays. And during the pandemic, I never knew what day it was, so I never made it out here, but this is fucking delicious. Alright, this channel isn't gonna be like turning into a food channel, but I'm gonna have food in it. I'm not gonna review shit. I don't even review figures. I care very much about figures, but I don't review figures. I love food. I'm not gonna review food. I'm just gonna show you guys what I do. Whether it's food or figures, it's just a part of this channel because I love it very much. So today, beignets for the vlog. That's something I'm gonna start doing on the vlog, on the channel. More food stuff. Holy fuck. It's so fluffy. Wow. Holy fuck. I also have a breakfast sandwich. This is one of my favorite breakfast sandwiches. Every time I watch Birds of Prey, I think of that breakfast sandwich. I think of this place, or I think of this place, I think of Birds of Prey. That breakfast sandwich that Harley had in the movie. It's like Devil's Teeth, for people who haven't been there. It's nothing like that. It's not a deli. It's like a legit bakery. But it's that the way she describes the breakfast sandwich in that movie is how I feel about this breakfast sandwich. But it has fucking cheddar cheese, egg. I think there's bacon in here. On this really fucking beautiful bun or bread. Biscuit. I'm gonna focus on finishing this sandwich now. So I'll see you guys when I start driving again, or maybe I'll see you at the toy store. But I'm gonna have my moment with this. Maybe fuck up another few beignets, have some coffee, and make good fucking figure decisions. But I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm back at home with a new setup because, like I said, it's been a while. So while I've been away, I've been slowly trying to upgrade some of the equipment that I have here. But I have a lot of stuff. Very excited to show you guys. I have a lot of things. I went to a few places this week. I went to Target quite a few times this week. I went to Super 7's retail store here in San Francisco. I went to a toy store here called Jeffrey's Toys. I got some stuff in from online orders, so I'm just gonna jump right in and show you guys some of the awesome shit that I got. One of which I'm actually wearing right now. It's the Super 7 crew neck sweater. So this is like my first pickup. It is, I think, their anniversary is like their 20th anniversary. So they had this online, but I got this in store because they were sold out on the website. While I was at Super 7 though, I got a few things there as well. I love Super 7. I love their Ultimates line. I love their reaction figures. So I got these reaction figure stands because, like I said, I love that line. And those are the 3 3/4 figures, like those vintage style figures. So stands like that make it easier to have them stand and not worry about them toppling over and shit. Next thing I got was these vintage Batman '89 trading cards. These are super cool. For the longest time I wasn't sure if I was gonna open it because they look excellent in packaging, and I was just gonna have this on display. I was thinking of putting them in my Batman '89 display next to my Michael Keaton Hot Toys, put my grapple gun from NECA that I just ordered. So it's going to be like the Batarang and then the grapple gun from NECA from the Batman '89 movie, and just have a nice little Batman '89 display. But these look too cool. These look very cool. Still, I might, what I might do, because I do want to open them, I might open them very carefully and then put like cardboard inside and then just very carefully reseal them, just so it has the appearance of, you know, display purposes, because these look very cool. But I don't know for sure yet, but that's what I got at Super 7, this sweater, reaction figure stands, and these trading cards. Next up, let's go through some online orders. I got the TMNT loot crate really quickly. Let's show you guys. Let me show you guys what came in that loot crate. It is Danny, or Dan. You know. This is a figure that made me sign up for the loot crate because I'm trying to complete the NECA TMNT movie line, and I love those movies, so I'm trying to complete the movie line. So he was key, but some of the reveals that are for the future figures coming from that release was very, very exciting. So very excited to get those. Aside from the figure, we got these humongous pins. Like, humongous pins. I probably will never use this because they're humongous pins, but that's cool to have, I guess. Next up is these coasters, and which kind of confused me for a sec because I thought this was the movie loot crate box, but these are Mirage Comics designs. So it's Shredder on this side, and then on the end, there's two coasters, and the other one is the Turtles. So there's coasters, and then the last thing in the loot crate box was this long sleeve movie Turtles shirt, just logo, them peeping out of the sewer, and this like highlighter green. I don't know if I will be wearing that, but again, very cool to have. Next up, sticking with online orders, I got the Power of the Force Han Solo. I had Greedo on pre-order, I canceled him, and I mean, I already have so many Han Solos, but the card, like this figure, updated face printing tech, the card just looks great, and I'm just such a sucker for vintage card looks for packaging. So I mean, I couldn't not have Han. It's one of my favorite characters. I'm still like, these figures are still available. Last time I checked on Shop Disney, so I might be picking up another Han Solo just to open up. I might be picking up Greedo, but for now I have Han Power of the Force vintage card. Next up that I got from Amazon actually was the DC Multiverse Demon. This is a really cool looking figure. I've never had an Etrigan figure, so very exciting. I wish there was more of a wash inside his chainmail, but I could do that myself. But overall, really nice and really good looking figure. So I'm happy to add him to the collection. Trying to find a safe place to put these off camera. Next up, it is the last batch of online orders that I got in was from Mafex. It is from Batman Hush, which is one of my favorite comic storylines ever, and it is Hush. There are two display options for this figure: Hush and Unmasked Jason Todd. I just use quotes for that, so no spoilers. But like I said, I love this storyline so much, and this figure has been getting pretty good reviews. He looks great, and I knew if I got just one, I wouldn't know whether to display him as Hush or as Jason Todd, because like I said, I love this storyline. I love the look of both of these kind of, you know, I just love the look of both options, because for Jason Todd, you could swap out the logo and put a R for Robin and H for Hush. So it might be ridiculous, especially how expensive these figures are. But I got two, one to display as Hush, one to display as Jason Todd. So I'm very excited to finally have this guy in the display. This is a fucking thing. I really like Jason Todd. I feel like, and that's gonna be a problem where the display options for collecting for me is gonna be a problem, especially for the Jason Todd character. Like I just mentioned, I have the Hush Jason Todd. In a few months, or whenever it does release towards the end of the year, beginning of next year, there's going to be an amazing Yamaguchi figure where it has a Jason Todd character from Arkham Knight. It's Arkham Knight and Jason Todd, the red version and the blue version, and that was the game. Again, very sentimental for me, because that was the game that got me to buy a PS4. So I figured I need both looks, because I was a fan of that game. So now I have two versions coming, two pre-orders placed just for that. I don't know why I'm doing this. But next up is another figure from Mafex, and it is Spider-Gwen from the Into the Multiverse animated movie. Really cool. I didn't get the Peter B. Parker from Mafex because I was pretty happy with the Marvel Legends version, where he's in his like big coat and stuff and some sweats. For Miles, I had the Mafex one on pre-order, but I canceled it because the Sentinel version was revealed, and that looked great. And I'm very happy I got that over the Mafex version, because for Mafex he had the soft goods and he just looked too puffy, I think, and he just looked way too small. The Sentinel Miles, also very small, but I just like the look of him overall. And I think they're gonna look great with Spider-Gwen, and Spider-Ham is right there. So super happy to have her in the collection as well. The next few items from this portion of the haul is actually from Target. Last week Target had one of those coupons, if you're a Target Rewards member or Target Circle or whatever the hell it's called, that if you spent $50 you get $10 off toys. If you spent $100 on toys, you get $25 off. So I was very excited, but for the last few weeks, last few months, every time I would go to Target, there would be nothing there. So I went one day after work, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I got a few more days left before this coupon expires. Hopefully I find something. So I did find something right off the bat. It was something that has been sitting on the shelf for a long time, and I've been kind of pulling it off, but I finally picked it up. It is Skeletor from the new He-Man animated series on Netflix. I already have He-Man, but now I have Skeletor. It's a pretty cool design, pretty cool shot. But I have Skeletor now. I have He-Man, Skeletor. I think that's it for me for the He-Man figures or Masters of the Universe figures, because I wasn't a big He-Man fan growing up. I just really like, you know, the look of the figures. So, and they have pretty cool, pretty iconic designs. I saw the animated show on Netflix. I thought it was okay, but I didn't love it enough where I needed to get the entire collection. But playing with He-Man, I got the He-Man figure already, like I mentioned. It kind of bums me out because like having those figures in hand remind me so much of the DC Universe Classics figures by Mattel, because these are from Mattel, of course. So just having those in my hand just makes me think, what an alternate reality somewhere where Mattel still had the DC license, and they were upgrading their articulation and their sculpt and their paint to where these He-Man figures are now. It kind of bummed me out that we couldn't get a continuation of the DC Universe Classics line, which I love very much. But moving forward from my imaginary ramblings and thoughts of what could have been, I got Skeletor from that deal, but like I said, I needed to get to $100, so I found, very luckily enough, 66 Batman and Joker. It's the Adam West Batman and the Cesar Romero Joker. So I was really excited when I found these. I still need Robin, but I mean, very happy to have these two for now. I saw the Batmobile a few weeks ago, but I didn't get it because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to find these. I kind of want the Batcave diorama playset. But for now, very happy to have these and to be able to get them on a discount along with Skeletor. And finally, the last thing I got at Target is the main thing that I've been hunting for, because I missed this when it was on NECA's site for pre-order. So I'm very happy to have him and find him, and he was the last one sitting on the shelf. But it's Chrome Dome from NECA, and this dude is huge. And I always love that look of just having, like, NECA is doing such a good job of capturing the look of the animated series and the animated style. But I always love when companies do this, where they have that cell shaded look almost, or that very animated paint app, to really capture the look of animation. So that's super cool. Very excited to have found these. Very excited to have found these while the coupon or the discount was going, where I could get these at a discounted rate. So that was a good day. That was a good hunt. And I haven't had a good hunt in a very long time, so I was very excited to finally get those. Next batch I found at the toy store downtown. Toy store I go to a lot. I used to work there. So cool stuff. But like I said, I love Super 7, so I found these Super 7 figures. I found Ripley. I found this alien, which is the alien runner. I thought it was the dog alien, but it is the alien runner. I had to double check. So I got those. And Marty from Back to the Future. Do I have Marty? I think I have Marty. Okay, so I do have, I got Marty from 1985. I already have the reaction figures of Marty from Back to the Future 2 in the future, but you know, time paradoxes, you could have two Martys running around, two Docs. I don't know if I'll be getting the rest of the line. Maybe a Griff, maybe a Biff, but you know, for now, I think I'm done with the reaction figure lines. And I just really love these vintage looks for Back to the Future. So reaction figures, it's always a huge question of whether I'm going to open them, unbox them, or keep them on card like that, just because the vintage cards just look so much fucking cooler than modern boxes. Like vintage cards, vintage appearing cards, like, you know, homage to vintage packaging.
looks so much cooler to like this, you know. So I don't know, just some thoughts. I'm a sucker for vintage cards because, like I said, I didn't really need this. I want it just for the updated face printing tech, but by the fact that it is an homage to vintage packaging, I might get another one because I'm a huge fool who spends crazy amounts of money on action figures. But that's how they get me. That's how they get me. That's how they probably get you. Next up, I picked up was Superman #1, Superman 78, which is a continuation of the Christopher Reeve movies. They're continuing his story in comic book form, which is super exciting. I did a video about it when they announced it. Finally picked up #1, and this is a variant cover. I missed out on Batman 89, which is the continuation of the Keaton movies in comic book form. So the Batman 89 takes place after Batman Returns, ignores Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. It's just its own continuity of what Tim Burton's next Batman movie should have or would have been if he kept doing Batman movies. With Billy D. Williams becoming Two-Face, Robin appearing, Catwoman returning, Barbara Gordon appearing. So I missed that, unfortunately, but I was able to find Superman 78, which takes place, I think, after, I don't know if it's after Superman 1 and 2 or if it includes Superman 4, but very excited to have that. Next up, oh, I forgot this. This they gave me at Super 7 pins for Halloween, which is super cool. Next up, Mezco Wonder Woman, which is a figure that I have been waiting for a very long time. I love this look. She has the cape, she has armor pieces, and I don't have a Wonder Woman in my display right now. The last Wonder Woman figure I have, it's in storage somewhere, but it was the DC Multiverse Mattel. I think it was the Rebirth Wonder Woman, which not the best representation of Mattel's finest work. It was a little rough, very limited articulation. The paint apps were pretty sloppy. The sculpt wasn't very good. You know, Mattel towards the end of their time with DC. So I'm very excited to finally have Wonder Woman back in the display with a figure that looks awesome, moves very well. For a brief time, I was thinking of getting the Amazing Yamaguchi Wonder Woman, but she's too stylized, I feel like, to fit in with my main display. So I mean, I still might get that figure, put her in like my anime section with All Might, Yamaguchi Batman, and all those characters. But for now, I'm very excited to get like my main Wonder Woman figure display. And finally, the last thing that I got is a thing that I don't know if I already have, because display space, shelf space has hit capacity for a little bit. So a lot of things, I'm very selective of what goes up on the shelf, what goes up in the display now, but I still get things because I don't want to miss it and then want it and then not be able to get it because I missed it, and now aftermarket prices are crazy. So I've been getting things and then putting them into storage for some things because I know once I have more space, they will be a main part of the collection or whatever. This is one of those things where I think I got it, but I don't remember, but I didn't want to miss it. But it's good, like I need it, but if I get it and I have it, I could sell it, I think, or I could figure something out. I could have, I don't know. I just didn't want to miss it. But I got the Zeo Megazord from Hasbro. I think this is my first Megazord, if I don't already have it. But I think this should be my first Megazord from Hasbro. I have the Legacy Collection Megazords. I have the Dragon Zord and the Megazord, Tiger Zord, Falcon Zord. This should be my first, but those were all from Bandai America. This one would be my first Zord from Hasbro. I had this Zord as a kid. I don't know how much of the engineering they have changed It looks very similar, but kind of like how Bandai America was a little bit smaller, had more die-cast parts. Overall, updated. It looked very similar to the classic Megazord, but it was smaller and changed engineering-wise. So I'm very excited to see if Hasbro has done something similar, or if it's just a recreation of what's already been and what we've already had since I was a child. So yes, very excited to get that back into the collection. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this and put it right into my Power Rangers display, just so now I know for sure I have this and I don't fucking rebuy it again, if indeed I do already have it. But for now, that's it for this haul, guys. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry I've been gone for a while. I had to take care of a lot of stuff, but I'm back now. I will try and be more consistent. I say this every single time I take a leave, but I got some stuff lined up. I'll be trying to go to LA Comic-Con. I'm gonna be going to San Diego Comic-Con for sure. The little one that no one apparently wants to go to. So I'll be going to that. I'll try and vlog both of those trips. I'll be going on more hunts. I'll be doing more stuff. I'll be checking out more places. But yeah, that's a problem for future us. For right now, thank you guys for watching. And until the next video, whenever that may be, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the toy aisle. Later.